Yes, my name is Melissa Bruto. I'm here at Exxxotica in New Jersey representing the Sex Workers Outreach Project of New York City. We are an advocacy organization represented by current and former sex workers and allies to the sex industry. The reason that we're here is we are advocates for the rights of people in the sex industry. So that means people who are in adult films, people who are escorts, street-based workers, exotic dancers, anybody in the sex industry. We fight for the rights of people in the adult entertainment industry, or the sex industry. We fight for legal rights, human rights, labor rights, legal rights. I myself am an attorney, and I represent people in the sex industry. So we support certain laws that protect and guard the rights of people in the sex industry, and we fight against laws that are harmful and detrimental. We also support decriminalization of prostitution to make it safer for people in the sex industry. So we really want to, gain support for our cause in the movement. There are various forms of sexual labor that are legal. In fact, most forms are. So engaging in adult films is legal. Engaging in exotic dancing is legal. I should also say it's state by state. The prostitution laws are state by state. So for example, fetish, engaging in fetish-related activities changes whether or not for a fee it is illegal depending on the state. So you really need to know your state's laws if you're going to be engaging in any type of activities. Prostitution is illegal in every single state except in certain counties in Nevada. Well, my office, because we're very small, we don't do direct representation, but I would very much support her politically and legally in her fight to do what she wants to do behind closed doors between consenting adults in whatever she chooses to do in her personal life. And that should not, in something that doesn't affect anybody else, right? If it's 2 consenting adults or 3 consenting adults, etc., it shouldn't be impacting other people and it should not be illegal. So I would fully support her if that is in fact the case. So exploitation and trafficking is a very serious issue that all individuals in the sex industry and us who are advocates for people in the sex industry take very seriously. And it's very important to separate out prostitution and sex work from trafficking and exploitation. For somebody to be trafficked and exploited, you have to have force, fraud, and coercion. Or you have to have somebody who's under the age of 18 who is induced into the industry. That's under the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, so that's federal law. And then every state, well, almost every state, has their own anti-trafficking laws. So it's a very distinct set of rules. So if somebody is a minor or somebody is being forced to engage in commercial sexual activity, then that is not something that I support. I would support, obviously, the victim or survivor of that exploitation, and I would support getting them legal services and social services. And that is something that we at the Sex Workers Project, where I work, do. I think that prostitution should be decriminalized. Like I said, it is a state-by-state law. It's on the penal code of every state except Nevada. But I do believe that it should be taken off the penal codes of every state and be decriminalized and regulated from within the industry. And that way, we should keep the anti-trafficking laws on the books to have that distinction between prostitution and anti-trafficking. And that would allow for great regulation of anti-trafficking while allowing adults who consent to engage in sex work or sexual activity for a fee to engage in that activity without criminal penalties being attached. So yes, I support decriminalization. So we're here at Exxxotica, which is really a convention of people in the adult entertainment industry and advocates like us coming together to share activities, to share advocacy, to share goods. And it's a really exciting place to be. This is the first time that the Sex Workers Outreach Project is represented. You can find us at www.swopnyc.org, And you can find the Sex Workers Project, which is the legal and social services organization, at www.sexworkersproject.org to find out more information. And I'm Melissa Bruno, and I am here at Exxxotica representing the Sex Workers Outreach Project of New York City. And I want everybody at POSSETV to support the rights of sex workers in the United States and everywhere.